Now we're going to finish with the embellishing on the back of the tray. So here we go. Just little strokes with the brush down the tray. There we go with the black. We'll add some putty, the color I like to do over the black. We'll do some, I like to do a little bit into the white, just a little bit. Just let the brush go wherever it wants to go. I like that, and I think I'm going to do a couple of little straight here and there. Just some interest. Swish, swish. Clean the brush a little bit because I want to do a little pop of the turquoise. But I finally ended up with a different color turquoise than I started out with because the first color did not match my upholstery. So we're just gonna do a little there, there. Just wanted a little bit more color on there. And I think, honestly, that's it. I'm done with that. So, put the brush into soak. And as far as I can tell, we are done with our tray if the little gnat will go away. So that will need to dry just a few seconds. And then the last process is the clear coat. So hooray, we are almost done. We are now on our final step, and that's putting on the clear gloss. Rust-Oleum's Painter's Touch Clear Gloss. And this is what I usually put on almost all of my projects except for glass, on metal and wood. And I'm going to start with the inside first. I usually do the floor first. I'm going to do the bottom first and then start going up the sides, and I do just a small section at a time so that this doesn't dry up and I can keep kind of smoothing over it. And this just gives everything a really nice finish, and it protects it and all of that good stuff. When it runs, you've got to catch your drips. That's the tricky part. Now I'll go back over the bottom, and I'm going to come up the sides as far as I've gotten with the bottom. Like I said, I kind of do it in a section at a time. The sides. I'll put on probably 3 coats of this. So this is just my first one, and I just want to make sure it doesn't drip. And I will probably sit here with this for a few minutes once I get it all done to make sure nothing is dripping. So that's how we start that. I have now finished the whole inside and 3 of the outsides that I wanted to show you. I'm going to do this last side with the handle, and there was a weird little thing. And I start from, go back this way so that the clear gloss doesn't run back into the tray where I've already painted. And now it's causing a few little drips, so I go along with my brush, along like that, to make sure there's not going to be any drips. And then my first little coat across, I do crosswise, mainly because I'm trying to keep any of those drips from coming down. Then I'll finish up with some downstrokes. Just don't want any drips, inside or outside. And I want to get the inside of this handle because this is where everyone's going to be picking it up. It needs to be protected. So now there's a drip coming down. I just caught it. And I'll literally hang out with this tray for another 10 or so minutes to try to catch. And this is where my trusty turntable comes in handy, because I can just keep turning it to see if anything's dripping, and then I can catch it. And a trick I've learned, if I find a drip and it's really kind of late in the game, I get a smaller brush, dip it in a little water, and kind of blot it, and then go over it, because this is water-based clear gloss. So I can kind of use the wet brush and smooth out anything that might be dripping that I don't like. So that's that. And when it's dry, I'll do this 2 more times to have 3 coats so it'll be well protected. And our project is, voila, finished.
Rainbows are flying when we're together, flying true, being you, flying free, being me, walking hand in hand in our trippy reverie.